Hello everybody and welcome once again to Purple Thunder Wolf. My name is James Wolf. Today we're playing Hearthstone. For those of you who do not know, Hearthstone is an online card game based on the World of Warcraft franchise. It is a free-to-play game, so you don't have to pay any money unless you want to buy card packs, which of course you don't have to. And I thought today I'd just give you a very basic tutorial on how the game works, because I would like to do a few more of these for the channel. Just some videos of me playing games and doing some of the tavern brawls, which we'll show at a later date. But for now I just want to show you the basic cards and explain the basic rules of the game. So, each player has a hero with 30 health. Aim of the game is to wear that enemy hero down to 0 health. You do this using minions attacks and spell cards, and turn by turn you have mana crystals to spend each turn, which increase as you go along, and all the different cards have different effects and basically different styles of play. So let's go into the card collection and have a bit of a quick look. So, these first few cards here are all spell cards. As you can see, they have a cost up in the corner of how much to play, and the effect they have in the text here. Then you have minions, like the Forbidden Ancient here, who have also got a cost. They have an attack, and they have a health. So when minions are fighting each other or attacking the hero, their attack obviously determines how much damage they do, and the health, how much they have to be able to take. Two minions attacking each other will both do simultaneous damage, so no matter who initiates the attack, both minions attack simultaneously, and then you work out the difference if anyone survives. There are also a number of, if you can see here in the bold, this battle cry, there's a number of effects like the battle cry that some of the cards will have. So let's type that one in, battle cry. Let's go to these up the top here. If you can see, there's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different classes. So each deck you make will be based on one of the classes with their hero. And these ones I'm here near here are the neutral minions that anyone can use. So if you can see, all these minions here have the battle cry effect, which means when they are played, whatever it says in the text, that's the effect that comes into play. So battle cry is basically when the minion is put into play, that's what happens. We also have death rattle. So death rattle is basically when the creature is destroyed, that effect then comes into play. So for this death rattle, when this creature dies, your other minions all gain +1/+1. If it has +1/+1 like that, it means +1 attack and then +1 health. So that's the death rattle. Then there's also taunt. As you can see, these creatures all have taunt, which means when they're on the field, before you can attack the hero or destroy or attack any other minions on your opponent's side of the field, you must first attack the taunt creatures. So any of these creatures, they're basically the first thing on the side of the field they have to attack. So if you had, say, these two in a row though, you can pick which one of these two you attack, but both of them must be destroyed before you can move on to other minions or to the enemy hero. So taunt is quite useful for defending your hero's life points. Taunt, however, does not stop spell attacks, spell cards from damaging your hero directly. It's for minions only. Then we have charge. Whenever you play a minion, they have to wait until their next turn before they can attack. Charge minions, however, can attack as soon as they're played on the field. As you can see, they usually have lower health, but they usually have a little bit more attack. Occasionally that's not quite the case. This one here has Divine Shield as well, so I'll show you that one, Divine Shield. Try and just quickly, this helps if I spell it right, try and show you some of these effects and abilities before I get into the game. It will seem like there's an awful lot of these and a lot to learn, but a lot of the decks when you play them won't have all of these effects all at once. It's very rare for a deck to have all of this. You typically play, most decks will have some sort of taunt in them, but depending on the style of how you play as to what other kind of abilities you will usually have. So these ones will have Divine Shield, which means that first time they're attacked, the attack will do nothing to them. They won't get damaged and they won't get destroyed. Anything attacking them will, however, take damage. So if another minion attacked the Argent Commander, no matter what its attack was, no matter what its health was, the Argent Commander will take no damage, and then the Divine Shield is gone, so next turn it's vulnerable. But whatever attacking it will take the 4 damage from the Argent Commander's attack, because he attacked him and he doesn't have a Divine Shield on. So it's good for kind of destroying creatures battering themselves against you, but you do only get the one use of it, and then it's gone. And there are, as you can see, a few creatures that have the Taunt and Divine Shield, so even though they've been attacked and the Divine Shield is gone, they're still, the next thing has to be destroyed on the field. We also have Stealth. Excuse me. Stealth creatures, when they're played, have automatic... they're like grayed out, and they can't be attacked or targeted unless they are... the stealth will hold unless they are damaged or they attack. So even though they can't be directly targeted with spells, certain spells that damage everything on the field will hit them kind of automatically, and that will drop the stealth off of the creature. Also, if they attack another minion, the stealth will go away, but until then other minions cannot attack them. So like with the Jungle Panther, not very high health, he'd be the sort of minion you would wait and maybe play on the field. Nothing happens to him, just leave him there waiting, and then at the last moment pounce for the first time, because the stealth will drop off after the first attack, but of course it means that they haven't been destroyed in the meantime. So if you want to have something sitting there waiting for them, that's a really good ploy. Let me think. We also have Inspire. So each hero that you play with has a special hero power. Anytime you use a hero power with one of these creatures on the field, the Inspire will trigger, and whatever the ability is will come into play. So they're quite good for decks that are big on hero power usage. I think one of the last major ones we need to know is Wind Fury. Wind Fury means the creature can attack twice. So again, they're usually not as powerful, except for a few of the high-end ones. So the Wind Fury Harpy can attack once with 4 and once with 4, but she will, of course, if you're attacking minions, she will of course take damage. So if you're attacking a creature with 8 health, but 3 attack, she will not be able to destroy it, because by the time she hits it second... Actually, she would destroy it, but it would also kill her, because it would wear her health down past the point. Just because you can attack twice doesn't mean your health only takes 1 hit. Oh, and we can see up here there's another one, Enrage. So whenever a creature has Enrage, the minute they take damage from something, the Enrage kicks in, and that's what triggers that. So for this one, it only gets Wind Fury and +1 attack once it's been damaged a little bit. There are some other of these kind of bowled out abilities, but most of them are fairly class specific, so they're the kind of basic ones at the moment. The main ones to focus on, I think, would be Taunt for defending your hero. Charge is quite good for being able to attack quickly without your minions being destroyed. And Battle Cries are usually kind of the most common. Most minions that have any kind of text on them at all will tend to have Battle Cry. Is a fairly common ability. And if anybody's wondering, the gold cards do not have any other extra abilities. They're just gold with little animations there. They're just kind of pretty collectibles. Okay, so that's a very basic introduction to the game. As we do other episodes, I can probably go a little bit more in depth, but for now I think we should just jump right in and play a game. Now I have to try and find a deck that I can play with the possibility of actually winning. Okay, so we will go with... Oh, it's difficult. We're going to go with my Priest deck. Let's try this out. So this particular Priest deck is based on using the Priest's healing cards and dragons, a lot of dragon minions, as well as there being basic minions and spells. Within the minion category there are also kind of types, so there are beasts and mechs and dragons and a few other different types, and there are cards that react with those sort of decks if that's the strategy you're going for. So, but it also depends on what your opponent's playing.
Anduin versus Thrall.
So we're facing Shaman deck.
The light shall bring
okay, and we start off with a hand, and we can discard cards if we wish. So we're going to discard the high-end ones here because we're not going to be playing them anytime soon. And it looks like we get the coin this turn. So one player wins the toss, they get the coin, and they get to go second because you can't attack on the first go. The coin gives you just a free extra mana crystal to use one time only. So hopefully that will be helpful. In fact, we don't have a turn 3 move, so I'm not going to use the crystal into the... See, I have a Taunt Divine Shield creature, but he can wait one turn, so we shall simply end our turn and just wait a little bit. If you see these backgrounds here, they usually have animations and things. If you click on them, things will happen. Just to keep yourself occupied. Down on the right here of the hero, you can see the hero power. So my hero power for priest is to restore 2 health to my hero, but of course it does cost 2 mana to use and can only be used once in a turn. My opponent's is to summon a random totem minion. Now, Wormrest Agent. If I'm holding a dragon, he can get more attack and taunt, or I can play the Annoyatron with Taunt and Divine Shield. I think I'm going to play the Annoyatron as a pretty good opener move. I'm used to. So when that turns, I see he has Taunt and Divine Shield. So the first time he's attacked, nothing will happen. The shield will drop off, and then he will still have Taunt and be the first thing that must go on my side of the board. But it just gives him an extra go of surviving, no matter what powerful thing attacks him. So he just used a spell to make his creatures a little bit better. Again, I'm not going to read through every card and explain every card out for this particular game. Perhaps as we get a little bit further in depth into the game. So now we have 3 mana crystals. Every time we get an extra one, so I have 3 empty ones to use. No 3 spells. Unless I play the crystal and play the 4.
I wonder.
So what I might do is he has a Death Rattle ability that gives his minions more stuff, and this one has Stealth and Divine Shield. So by playing my mana crystal now, I silence all enemy minions, which will silence and drop off any effect on his minions. And I get a free card. Oh, I forgot to do silence. Silence means, as you just saw there, all the abilities stop, and none of them will have any effect. And now he's had his second turn, so my Annoyatron can attack, and we may as well attack directly.
Job done.
When you don't have taunt creatures to worry about, you can attack either minions or hero. Sometimes it's beneficial to attack the minions to get rid of them, to stop them doing more damage. Sometimes, if you can afford it, attack the hero directly to start wearing him down while you have the opportunity. At the moment, because I have the Taunt and the Divine Shield still, I'll keep attacking the hero, but it's only 1 damage at the moment. So nothing too full on so far. Even though these 2 are silenced as well, they still have their 2 attack and 2 health, so they are still capable of doing damage. He's having a little bit of a think, see what he can do. Now we have some reasonably good cards back here, so we're not too worried, and it's neither of us has lost much health at the moment.
There's little time.
Okay, so he's used his creatures and stuff there to destroy my Annoyatron, but that's perfectly fine. We have another possible taunt creature here. We'll have 4 mana, so we can do either that or perhaps play the Twilight Drake. what do we get? Dragon Hawk. So if I play the Twilight Drake, he gains +1 for each health in my card. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 7 health, which is quite good. I won't be able to do anything else, but we might play him now. Well, I'll play full hand. If I play too much before I play him, he won't be as effective. So then next turn I might play the taunt creature. Again, at the moment, nothing too fancy on his side of the board, and he's certainly not doing any damage yet. And we always have our healing power, so we're not doing too badly. But it is early days yet. He hasn't really played anything too full on. Which makes me wonder what he's saving up for later. As I said earlier in the episode, Hearthstone is a free-to-play game, apart from having the internet connection, of course. You can also be played on tablets if you want to download it on a tablet, and on iPhones and Samsung phones.
I wonder.
Having played it on a phone, though, I can tell you, unless you have a very good internet reception, the game is going to be near impossible to play properly. It is a fun game. I think a lot of people will look at this and say that they don't understand Warcraft, or they don't understand what the creatures are. The reality is, this card here doesn't have to be a Twilight Drake. It could be anything in the world. The important thing is, it has 4 damage and 1 health in a game where doing damage it's a numbers game. The pictures and the names of them are just flavor, basically. Yeah, and you don't need to know Warcraft to understand or care what these things are. It doesn't matter what this thing is called or what it looks like. It's what it does. So he didn't really do anything there. I'm not sure. Maybe he left his computer for a bit. So we have... I could do the Taunt again, but I think I'll do the Blackwing Corruptor instead that we just got. And I'll use it to do an extra 3 damage to his hero. Because we were holding a dragon, because this is a dragon deck. And we'll also attack him directly to the face again. So we managed 7 damage on that turn, that was good. If you run out your clock, if you run out your turn, the next turn you get a much shorter timer. This is because people leave their computers and disconnect, so it's to try and hurry people up. It seems like he may have left his computer or something. I'm not too certain.
That's incredible.
Yeah, we're gonna
Wow.
taunt him a bit. So we're gonna play the Twilight Guardian. We get +1 attack and taunt. And we're gonna play the Wormrest Agent, who has +1 attack and taunt for holding dragons. So now both of these must be destroyed before we can be killed. And I have these 2 in the middle here with combined damage of 9 to basically sit back and wail on him for a while. Because until they'd gone, there's no chance. Combined, these guys could get rid of 1 next turn. But at this rate, he's... oh, here we go. So he just transformed my minion into a frog, which has taunts, but no attack, so kind of useless there, really. Used a spell card to damage my taunt minion. So we managed a little bit better on that go. We still got our taunt minion out. And... okay. So... if I swap the attack and health of all minions, my taunt becomes stronger again. So I think... and his totem will have 0 health and therefore be destroyed. So let's do that one. So that's gone. That's now a bit more safe. And he's a little bit weaker in power, but a little bit better health. We will play... We will play the Tournament Medic. So the Tournament Medic has Inspire. So it gets 2 health to my hero, but the hero power to trigger that is restore 2 health. So when I use it with my priest deck, and I hit my hero and I heal twice, I then also get 2 more from my Tournament Medic, so like 4 health heal every turn. Which is pretty good. The best one is where you have 2 of those Tournament Medics with your priest deck. You heal for 2 health, and then they both go off, giving you a total of 6 health heal, which is a significant amount in this game. for 2 mana that you're spending, provided you can keep them alive. 8 health is quite good. So the tournament medic survives a while on my taunts here, protect him for a little bit. Now what is this? The thing from below. I see. Well, he's only got 8 health left. I've got 4 on the board. I haven't lost any health, so the tournament medic's not actually going to prove all that helpful.
I must consider.
This will gain 2 attack when something is healed, so I'll drop that one down. We'll drop the egg. We'll drop the dragon hawk. And then we'll heal. I don't think it will actually trigger it. No, see, nothing happened. He didn't actually get the attack because nothing was actually healed, even though I did it. Oh, and he's got taunt. Oh, I should have noticed that. Alright, we're going to take this thing out now. And yes, I realise I'm killing my medic. Oh no, I'm not. Oh no, he's only got 3. My mass is it's late at night. My mass has kind of gone out the window. My tournament medic will probably die, but that's fine, because it means we got rid of that taunt, and he's really low on health, so if we can keep the taunt away and put the boot into him, that would be nice. So a little bit of board clear there from him. Also, when you queue up for these games, you will typically get people who are about your level, so if you see in the corners here, he's rank 25 for this month, and I'm rank 24, because I haven't played very much, which means that technically we were both about the same level, although he probably means he just hasn't gotten around to leveling up for the month. So, he's got a little bit on the board, but nothing too damaging. Well, I can definitely play another tournament medic, and I can heal myself. 2, and then heal myself for 2 more, back up to 30, and I can also play the Bloodfen Raptor. Now I can attack him directly, but I need to get rid of this healing totem because this will help heal up his other minions, although... No, I probably want to get rid of... I want to get rid of his minions, because I don't want him to start getting a whole board full of stuff and then find I have no way of defending myself. Because that's another thing, he can be really low on health, but if your opponent ends up with a full board side full of creatures, you'll find that your health, no matter how high it is, will start dropping really, really quickly. A board full of creatures with only 2 attack will suddenly equate to you dying in about 2 or 3 turns. Oh, and another taunt creature. That's not phenomenal. He's starting to build up a little bit of an army here. Can we destroy him before he gets rolling on us? This is going to be interesting. What do we get? Yes, taunt creature. Perfect. So we drop our own taunt down. The Volcanic Drake. Now I could heal myself, but that won't do anything. I should probably start trying to wear him down. I'll wear him down with that one, which means that whatever he attacks should destroy him. Because I must attack my taunt first. Hopefully I can keep my Drake alive.
The Frost Wolves stand ready.
Oh no, the Warlord. Oh no. 9-9, that's not good. So let's start doing the maths if he clears here. So 9 and 9 is 18. 20. We've got about 20 attack on the board at the moment. So you can see a board full of stuff means that my life at 30 is still not worth terribly much. So he can't attack me with everything this turn, but next turn, if I haven't got some sort of defense, he's gonna roll all over me. Okay, and we have not much in our hand either. And the raid leader is mostly useless at this point. So we're just gonna heal up. And hope and pray. Raid leader gives other minions attack, which is fine, but he's only 2 attack and 2 health, and if I put him out there he's just going to die. Better to save him and hope we can use him on the next turn with something else. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 attack now. Still, that's 2 goes. Only take him 2 goes to finish me off. Plus the extra 3 from the fire elemental he just dropped. Not good. You can see how in Hearthstone the game can turn really quickly, even if you think you're in a really good, strong position. It's one of those games where you should never assume you've got victory, because he might be just waiting to annihilate your side of the field and put out a ton of stuff like this. This is not looking great. I think we're going to get horribly beaten. Okay, copy 2 cards from your opponent's deck and put them into your hand. Okay, so this is a bit of a random card. There are a few of these in the game where you hope and pray that you get something good. So hopefully I get something good that I still can afford to play. So here's hoping, he's hoping. Okay, we got the Tunnel Trog. Nothing helpful there. The Darkscale Healer, good for healing. Probably not enough though. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15... 20. Oh, I'm absolutely screwed. Okay. So we'll play the healer and the raid healer. Nope, can't do that. Well, we'll drop the. Nope, we'll drop the heal down. But I'm pretty sure it's completely irrelevant at this point. All that will remain is to thank him for the game and watch as my life dwindles to nothing. I really thought we absolutely had him on the ropes there. When he hit 8 health, I thought he was absolutely finished. And then it all went pear-shaped. Such is the game of Hearthstone. Again, as I said before, it's mostly a kind of numbers game, really. And strategizing what you can do now and what you should wait for later. Perhaps I should have attacked him a little bit more earlier, or perhaps I should have destroyed a few of his minions instead of attacking him to the face earlier. As I said, there's a balance between keeping the board clear, but making sure you're still remembering what the goal of the game is.
Little time.
But apparently he doesn't seem to be taking his turn. Hopefully he's... Nope, I was hoping he did... Oh, left. And that's game. Sportsmanship as always. And we got crushed. Fantastic. So, no stars because we lost. No, but we leveled up with the priest character. And I got an extra card. I got a gold version of Divine Spirit. Oh, that's cool. Well, that didn't quite go to plan, but hopefully that was a very brief, just to show you how the game kind of works and how the game progresses. We showed you some of the cards and the effects. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully you guys want to see more. If you do, if you watch this video, please comment below. Did you enjoy the video? What more did you want to see in the game? Did you want me to see me do anything specific? Did you want me to do another tutorial video where I go more in depth and explain a few more of the aspects of the cards? Was there anything you didn't understand? Whatever it is, please remember to subscribe to the channel, like the videos, comment below the videos. Please also share with friends and family and anybody you know. Help the channel to grow. The bigger the channel gets, the more videos I can do more often, and also the more expansive the videos I do can be. I can do a lot more interesting things, hoping eventually to get a program to be able to edit these videos, and also hoping to get some channel music and a logo and all that sort of stuff up and running soon. I will apologize now for the quality of any of the videos or sound or just any general problems. Again, if you think the videos, if I'm talking too quietly or if I'm not talking clearly enough, please let me know in the video so I can improve some things. Some things are sound issues that I can't do right now without a good editing program, but anything else in terms of delivery, please, constructive criticism is always welcome. You guys are the ones who will be watching the videos who are helping the channel out, so anything I can do to make it better for you and more interesting and easier to watch, I will of course be happy to do. Well, that's all for today for Hearthstone. My name is James Wolf. Cheers very much, guys. I'll see you next time.